have jiggers, but she seems to be getting them. She seems to be getting attacked by these terrible fleas. A jigger is the smallest flea on the planet. Small and vicious. It doesn't play. It is a terrible thing. And it has afflicted millions and millions of people across the sub-Saharan Africa. The tropical Africa is home to millions of people from all ages who have this thing in their feet. This terrible flea attacks them. I have never, and I think I will never understand why this is a neglected disease. Never will I really comprehend this. I can only say, as a believer in deity and divinity, that it is a spiritual warfare. Because how do you explain that the human family still has this thing living among human beings? And let those who blame. I don't have reason to blame anybody because I understand their nature. We are human beings. If you are a human being, some people will accept that they are human beings when they mess up, but they will never allow others to be human. They are the only ones who are human. Everybody else should be an angel. So when they make mistakes, they will tell you, I'm only human. I am, prone to making mistakes. Yes, that is right. But why do you not forgive? Why do you never allow others to be human as you are? Why did they let these things happen to them? Why can't they remove them? Okay, they can't remove them because they need somebody else to come and do it. For was it that easy, they would have done it. But they did not do it. So you don't blame them because the issue is already at hand. And the logical thing to do is to help if you can. And if you cannot help, then just pray for them or just live your life. Walk away and continue with your life as if nothing happened, as if you saw nothing. We've had a lot of people watching my videos and then just they shut up and they move on. And they will never again watch that. And it's okay. But to remain around and be judgmental, I think it is not okay. It is not right to do that. Honestly, I also blame these guys. I feel they should have done something about that. But again, that is true for every weakness. If somebody finds a person who has committed suicide, it would be said, but they should have spoken to a counselor. They should have known better. How can you take your own life? You should have known better. Well, that is the feeling of those who see the problem from outside. And we say that because we don't know what would drive somebody to do that. And because we were not there, then our talking should really be limited. We should judge very sparingly because we don't know, not too many. We can justify people committing suicide. We cannot justify that. But we just don't know what happens. We really don't know. Maybe somebody lost their mind and they were not able to think right. Maybe it was drugs. Maybe it was, we don't really know, different reasons. So we cannot just blame. And if you find it and you're able to do something about it, then please do it. But if you're not able to do anything about it, then let it go and move on with life. But learn something out of that. Personalize it and tell yourself, what would I do? Would I really do this? God help me. God help me. Help me not to be this foolish. It should provoke us to pray. Pray that we may not fall into temptation. Like Jesus said in the Garden of Gethsemane, he said, the hour has come and there is going to be a shaking. And pray that you don't fall into temptation. That should be our prayer when we see trouble in the lives of others. Help me that I may not fall into temptation, because I'm not completely immune. I am not totally better than this person. I'm foolish in my own way. I am silly in my own environment. I occupy my own selfishness, and my insecurities are there, and they are as serious as the ones he or she had. So help me, Lord, that I may not fall into temptation. That is a wise prayer that is found in the prayer that was taught to the disciples by Jesus. Let us not fall into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy kingdom is present, and we are the sons of the kingdom. And there is power. We have power to do these things, to overcome this, not in our own making, but in the making of God. Kunakana kubene chinyende chingalisa
ukire kumalima nalundi omwene khabele khakania mbamo
mundu kalumila ali mukhana omukhulu bamubona chikhilile Rose wamubona
kata sasa ndio amekuwa nao nyingi kushinda kijana mana buri amubona ko kama nale kholanga bana bali abaye zihali bana yezihali katoyo yara be mala buyala ukira bana khosikire ngasi khobanga khasi unko ni sasinga kanga sikire Tihani kimna. Mikono ano.
Kari kungaki kuterekwa kari kwako uchafu hiyo ya katikati. Kidole ya katikati.
Ano mbirire wewe pene mbona. Iriyo.
Manifulu niye bumarusa.
So bona bura.
Bakire ko salo kenene njiba.
Niko nali kubere kwaramire.
Yapo weusi huo.
Ndo hano khanjira khunano.
Kharwe khandi mununi.
Leta mgwingine. Walele no sitasikire mungako manya ho iwo mukhana. Tawa.
Simon, umelia ukapoa. Sasa cheka nione. Baada ya kulia. Ure kabisa wewe. Okay.